Hello, my little learners. So once again, you are back with your Maths Buddy Mini, and we are at your own favorite learning platform, Learn Forward, with your maths book, Maths Concepts and Skills for Grade 2 by Feather Cap. Going ahead, today we'll be learning about division. Chapter number 7 of your book, in which we'll be talking about division. What is division? We'll just understand that. So, let's first have a gear up exercise for you from your past learning. Alisha has 6 balloons. She wants to distribute these balloons equally between herself and her 2 friends. So, how many people are there? How many children are there? She herself and 2 friends. Yes, they are 3. Look at the picture given below. Has Alisha distributed the balloons equally between herself and her friends? So, she had 6 balloons. Now, when she distributed, one girl got only one got 3, and another one got 2. So, these were 6 balloons and she distributed this way. Each child should get how many balloons so that they have equal balloons. So, here she did not give them equally. No, she has not. And how many should each child get so that they get equally? Let us see. Out of 6 balloons, give 1 to this girl, 1 to this, and 1 here. You are gone with 3 balloons. Now start giving again. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Are you done with 6 balloons? Yes. And now do you have equal number of balloons with each of them? Yes. So what do you think each one should get? 2 balloons. That's perfect. So each child should get 2 balloons so that they get an equal number of balloons. Now this is repeated equal distribution. What is it? Equal distribution you are giving to each of these girls. You are dividing equally. And this equal distribution is what we call division in mathematics. So, division is equal sharing. When we split something into equal parts or groups, it is known as division. And you know the symbol for division is put a minus sign and put a dot just above and below it. So, this means division. Now, if you have to share 8 toffees among 4 boys equally such that each boy gets the same number of toffees. So, what will you do with them? You will be making groups now. How will you make groups? Let's make groups of 4 because there are 4 boys. You will take 4 toffees. You will distribute to each one of them. Again, take 4 toffees, distribute 1 to each one of them. So, what you are doing? You are dividing 8 by 4. What do you get? Now, let's see how many times will they get. From one group, they will get 1 toffee, and from this other group, they'll again get 1 toffee. So, how many toffees will each one get? 2 toffees. So, you write 8 divided by 4 equals 2. Here, 8 is the total number of toffees, which is called the dividend. 4 is the total number of boys, which is called the divisor. And 2 is the number of toffees each boy gets. And this is called your quotient, the answer that you get on division. So, these are the 3 terms. Dividend is the number that is divided. Divisor is the number by which we divide. And quotient is the answer that we get after division. So, this is equal sharing, children. Now, we have an exercise for you. Share the apples equally among 2 children. So, what do you see here? These were 6 apples and you gave, these were 12 apples and you gave 6 apples to each of the children. So, you get 12 divided by 2 because you are sharing equally between 2 children equals 6 because each child is getting 6 apples. So, this is equal sharing. Now, share the strawberries equally among 3 children. Let's see how many are these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, you are dividing 15. 15 divided by, in how many groups you are dividing? in 3 parts equally. So when you divide them equally in 3 parts, you will be getting this share, and this. So you get 5, 5 in each. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Now share the pairs equally among 4 children. So how many pairs are these? These are 16 pairs, and you'll be dividing among 4 children. So let's make groups here. How many will each child get? 4, 4, 4 and 4. So we have done equal distribution. So you get, each child gets 4 pairs. So you get here 4, and each one of them gets 5 strawberries. Similarly, you will be doing this part in which you have to share the given cherries equally among 5 children. Now, there's a project. Draw 20 balloons into 4 groups and give different colors to each group. So, you will be drawing 20 balloons in 4 colors. So, this is one balloon. You will have to change the color for the second. You have to make 4 groups. 2, then you get another one, 3, and you get still another one. This is 4. Now let's go back. 5, then you have 6. We are making groups because we are doing equal distribution. Then you have 7, and another one is 8. Now next is 9. Make the next one 10, another blue, 11, another yellow, 12. Let's make another one, 13. Then you have 14, 15. We'll stop when all the groups get equal number, and we are done with 20. 16. Now let's make another one. 17, we are giving 1, 1 to each one of them. 18, then 19, and you get another one. And we are done with all 20. Yes. So we have made 4 groups of different colors of balloons, and all of the groups have same number of balloons. There are 4 groups of how many balloons in each group? 5 balloons each. So how do you write this division fact? The total number of balloons is 20. You divide it in 4 equal parts equals 5. You get 5 in each group. So this is how you do equal sharing. Now, division is one more thing. We also call it repeated subtraction. What do you mean by repeated subtraction? Let's take this example. You have a tray in which you have 12 laddus. Now you have to divide them equally, and you have to divide 3 in each plate. Now you want to see in how many plates can I put these laddus if you put 3 in one plate. So what you are doing, children, out of these 12 laddus, you take away 3 and put them in one plate. You are left with 9. You take another 3, put them in the second plate. Now you are left with 6. You take another 3, put them in the third plate. Now you are left with 3. You take all of them and put them in another plate. So what do you think? In how many plates could you keep them? You could put them equally in 4 plates. So what you are doing here? Every time you are subtracting 3. So this is repeated subtraction. And you check how many times do you do it to reach finally 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So you got it done in 4 steps. So your answer is 4. That means you can put 3 laddus in 4 plates. Okay. So how do you write it? 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So division can also be done by repeated subtraction. Now here's an exercise for you in which you have to divide using repeated subtraction. So if it is 8 divided by 2, every time you will subtract 2 till you reach the answer 0. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 2, 4. 4 minus 2, 2. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So how many times do you have to subtract to reach 0? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4 is your answer. So this is repeated subtraction. So you have more questions to do for repeated subtraction and get the answer. Now let's think. Kiara and her 4 friends picked up a total of 25 empty cans at a park while taking part in cleanliness drive. Now, how many girls are there? Kiara and 4 friends. So total 5 children, and they have taken 25 empty cans. So do you think it's a good way of throwing rubbish anywhere around? No. Good answer. So where should you throw them? In the dustbins. Yes, good. And what do you do if you don't find any dustbin around? You should have the patience to carry it till you find a dustbin. Okay, so it's always good to keep your surroundings clean, and this is what Kiara and her friends are doing. So now you have to find each child picked up equal number of cans. So how many cans did each child pick? So these were 25 and there were 5 girls who did it. So you can do repeated subtraction or you can do equal distribution and find the answer to it. Oh, you are there? Yes, that is correct. This is equal to 5. So each girl picked up 5 cans. We must practice the 3 R's: recycle, reuse and reduce. So what is recycling? When you just have something which is not of your use and it is reprocessed, recycled, like a broken plastic can be recycled and it can be used to make some new article of plastic. What is reuse? When you get empty containers and you use them by filling them with some other stuff, like your mother can use them in kitchen by filling the grains or cereals and pulses in them. That is reuse. And what is reduce? How can you reduce the waste? That is reduce. Like, what can you do to reduce the use of plastic poly bags? You can take your own bag to the market whenever you go shopping. So this way we reduce the use of plastic poly bags. You must use a cloth jute bag so that plastic is not used, right? Similarly, for disposables, we should rather prefer using the utensils. So that way we reduce the waste. So these are different ways of reducing. This is recycle, reuse and reduce. So we remember them as 3 R's, right? Now division using number line. So you all know this about the number line. It starts from 0 and all the numbers are well arranged. They are standing in proper order. If you have to divide 12 by 3, we have just learned that division is repeated subtraction. So what you do? You start from 12 and you go back 3 jumps. So what do you see? From 12 you go to 9, then to 6, then to 3 and finally 0. So how many steps have you taken here? 4 jumps. So your answer is 4. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4. This is your answer. So you just count how many times you are getting backwards. That is your answer. So division is repeated subtraction and equal distribution. This is what we have learned. Divide the following using number line. So if it is 18 divided by 2, so you start from 18. Jump backwards 2 steps. 2, 2, another 2, another 2, another 2. Yes, very good. Now count how many jumps have you taken backwards. These are 9 leaps. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. So simple. So you can do rest of the parts yourself and have fun just hopping on this number line. Now take a string of, you have horse hair, take a string of 24 centimeter long, cut 4 centimeter pieces. How many pieces do you get? So will you enjoy doing this activity yourself? What do you think you are doing here? 24 cut into 4 centimeters. Yes, you are doing repeated subtraction. Every time you cut a piece, that means -4. So do this activity and find out yourself how many pieces can you cut out of 24 centimeters. Take a string 56 centimeter long and cut 7 centimeter pieces. How many pieces do you get? Now once you do this activity, you can do this activity even without using string, because you know what you have done in this. Same, yes, division you will be doing here, you can get your answer. Or rather than using a string, you can use a paper strip also, right? So you can change the material and have more fun. Now we have some properties of division. Just like we have learned properties of addition, subtraction, multiplication, we have properties of division also. Division by 1. Whenever you divide any number by 1, you get the same number. So 6 divided by 1 is 6 and 11 divided by 1 is 11. And children, remember, 0 divided by 3 is not 3 and 0 divided by 3 is always 3. So the next property says when you divide 0 by any number except 0, you always get 0. So 0 divided by 5 is 0, 0 divided by 3 is 0, 0 divided by 10 is 0. But division by 0 is not possible. So you cannot say 5 divided by 0. Coming to next, division of a number by itself. So if you have 5 divided by 5, you get the number 1. There is no need to do any calculation. Just see if the numbers are same, the dividend and divisor are same, the answer will always be 1. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 10 divided by 10 is also 1. Just no need to give a thought to it. Just remember these properties of division. So using properties, we have to do these. 5 divided by which number will give you some number here. So 2 numbers are missing here. We can write 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Here some number divided by 9 is giving you some number. You can write 0 divided by any number is 0, right? 10 divided by 1 can be 10. So when 2 digits are missing, you have 2 options here. You can even say 10 divided by 10 is equal to 1. You can write any option. Both ways is possible. So if you write 10 here, you get the answer 1 here. So 2 boxes are missing. Now here, which number divided by 10 gives you 0? You get only one answer, that is 0. This is the property. And 25 divided by which number gives you 1? That's perfect. So you get 25. 9 divided by itself gives you what? That is 1. So here this is clear. 8 divided by which number gives you 8? Divided by 1. So we are using the properties here. 9 divided by 1 is 9. The only issue is when 2 blanks are given, so you can use any of the property which is possible. Here you can write 9 divided by 9 equals 1, 0 divided by 9 equals 0. Both options are possible, right? Let's move to the next now. This is fun time. Color the circle if the answer is true. So 8 divided by 1, is it equal to 8? Yes, it is. So if the answer is correct, you will just color it. Is 42 divided by 1 equal to 1? No, it is not. What about 0 divided by 20? Does that give you 20? No ways. Then 30 divided by 30 is 30? This also is not correct. 56 divided by 56 is what? That is 1. This is correct. And 23 divided by 1 is 23. That's perfect. Right? Now moving ahead, dividing a 2-digit number by a 1-digit number. So how do we divide them? This is, if you have to divide 15 by 3, we'll make cage. How? Let's understand. Just draw this. Let me change the color. Let's draw this backward curve and draw a line. Now we get a number inside the cage. This is 15. This is the dividend that you have to write inside the cage. and outside the cage you will write the divisor, which is 3 here. So you have to divide 15 by 3. Now you all have learned tables. Are you sure? So now we will read the table of 3 till we get 15. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, so this 5 will be written above and 15 will be written here. Now we subtract them. So 5 minus 5 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, and you are done. So your answer here is the number that you write here at the top. So 5 is your answer. We write 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Coming to next, we have an exercise for you. Divide the following. One has already been done for you. So we read the table of 3 till we reach 27. 3 nines are 27. We subtract. Now we know a number subtracted from itself is 0. So you can directly write 0 also. Coming to this, let's read the table of, yes, 4 till you reach 24. Come on, say the table and let me know when do you reach 24. Good. 4 times 6 is 24. So 6 you will write here at the top. 24 below 24 you will subtract. Now how much is 24 minus 24? Yes, that's 0. So you get 0 here and 6 is your answer. So I'm sure you will enjoy doing rest of the parts and practice them, children. So chapter at a glance. Now what we have learned in today's session, division is repeated subtraction. We use the symbol. Yes, this is the symbol of division. And when a number is divided by itself, we get 1 as the answer. And when 0 is divided by any number, we get 0 as the answer. Now, a number divided by itself will always give you 1, right? And when you divide any number by 1, you get the number itself. So, just 3 properties of division to remember. Now, for my little Olympiad champs, this is your Olympiad test. How many oranges are there in each of 5 equal groups? So, if you make 5 equal groups, how many oranges will you get in each group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, 15 in 5 groups. Each group will have 3. Yes. Sumi wants to put 27 strawberries in 3 boxes. So, how many will be there in each box? Divide 27 by 3. You get 3 nines are 27. Perfect answer. So, no need of doing repeated subtraction or grouping, right? Now, miscellaneous exercise for you. Take the correct option. If we divide 15 ice creams equally among 5 children. Yes, you are right there. You get 3 for each child. 12 balloons are to be distributed equally among 4 people. So, how many will each group get? There are 4 groups. So, 4 threes are 12. Perfect. Next. Sorry, this is the option for 2. The answer here is 3. So, 4 threes are 12. Next, 20 almonds are shared among 5 children. How many almonds will each child get? 20 divided by 5 is how much? 4. That's the correct answer. So, see how division and how the multiplication tables are helping you out. Next, 0 divided by 12. Yes, the property you have learned, 0. Any number divided by itself equals 1. Yes, that's perfect. Now, subjective type questions for you. There are 32 children in a class. Teacher always makes them stand in groups of 8 to make 4 groups. On a particular day, 8 students were absent, but the teacher still made them stand in groups of 8. So, 8 were absent when usually there were all students present. There were 4 groups. Now, 8 students are absent. So, how many groups are there? Only 3 groups. Yes. Kritika and her brother are eating cookies. They have 10 cookies. How many cookies will each one get? Kritika and her brother. So, how many children? 2. And total cookies? 10. So, how many will each one get? 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Perfect. Sia jumps 2 steps and Jenny jumps 5 steps at a time on a number line. How many steps should Sia and Jenny take to reach the number 20? So, one is taking the jumps of 2, 2, 2, 2. You have to reach 20. In how many steps will you reach there? 20 divided by 2. So, Sia takes 20 divided by 2 equals 10 times. And Jenny jumps 5 steps in a go. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4. So that is in 4 steps. Ladybugs are missing their dots. Can you see? The dots are out. Can you help them by dividing the drawing equal number of dots on their wings? So here you have 3, 3. You can put 3 here, 3 here. Now what about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many will you put on each side? Yes, 10 divided by 2 will give you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have divided the dots equally. So this is a pattern in nature. Now let's think. Mr. Lal had donated 20 fans to the local hospital in the month of June. The fans were distributed equally in 10 rooms of the hospital. How many fans did each room get? So 20 fans in 10 rooms. How will you get the number of fans in each room? 20 divided by 10. So what do you get? That is, yes, perfect answer 2. So do you think Mr. Lal donated fans and not blankets? Why? Exactly, because it was the summer season, it was the month of June, and the patients there needed fans, not the blankets. That's brilliant of you. Very smart children. Now, you have a maths lab activity where you can have fun with your teacher and your friends around in your maths lab and enjoy learning division in a better way. I hope you enjoyed this session of dividing equally, distributing equally. So, we'll be coming forward with more interesting sessions for you in maths with Mini. Till then, happy learning, children.